I'm not bashing artists by this next statement, but many artists want to find a manager before they actually accomplish anything. And I get it, you're overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed because when I was a producer, I've been through this position. Plus, I've managed other artists and I get it. But the problem is you got too much on your plate and you got to slow down. But before I get ahead of myself in the show, we're going to go through a formula or just a roadmap so you can understand how you're going to find a manager as a new artist right here on the Music Money Makeover Show. Hey Music Money Makers, welcome back to the Music Money Makeover Show. Let's jump into this method of finding you a manager, and we're going to start at the beginning of your career. And even if you're not at the beginning of your career, you can still use this strategy to help you find one now. So when you're first starting out, you don't need a manager. You need to make a decision about where you want to go and how you want to proceed before you even start. What you don't want to do is look for a manager because you're fearful about making that or taking that next step. You also don't want to look for a manager from the beginning because you're overwhelming yourself with too many tasks to reach a non-existent finish line that you're somehow trying to cross by not even trying in the first place. Just pump your brakes and slow things down a bit. All right. So potential profit that managers are looking for. Managers need to see some potential profit down the road in a decent amount of time. And they don't want anyone who hasn't got a few bumps, bruises, and scars yet. Get your feet wet. What I mean by this is you need to get out there and you need to have some experience so by the time a manager comes a knocking, which we're going to talk about in a minute, they can see you've got a little bit of season. Like you might not have the seasoned salt and the garlic powder and all that stuff, but at least you got some salt and pepper on you and you know a little bit about something. You know what I mean? They're looking for just a little experience. So they say, okay, let me talk to this person and see where they are and see where they want to go. All right. Because friends come first. Check this out. When you get to the point of selling out small shows at about 150 tickets, you may need a friend to help you out, or you probably already found one. They may not have any experience in this industry, but if they show a deep concern for your career, then they may be the best candidate for the job for now. Don't sleep on your friends, all right? Don't sleep on your friends. They show concern, you know what I mean? So managers will come a knocking, as I said earlier. That is the key. You don't have to really search for managers. They will be looking for you. Newer novice managers come running first, but remember, you already have a new novice manager, so you don't need another. You need a manager with experience, and if they haven't come yet, give it time. You may not need them just yet. Doors will open when it's time. Now, the best time to make your first choice, by the time you start doing 1,000 seaters and selling at least 2/3 of that venue size, you will be ready to graduate from your friend, but only if they haven't elevated their connections and knowledge yet. Let me pause for a second. At this point, this friend is like reading books now. They're taking courses. They're going to conferences. They're trying to sharpen their skills as a manager because they want to continue to be your manager, and that's fine. And they can, but they have to level up their skill set to continue, because what they'll run into is your speed of growth, and they won't be able to handle that speed of growth, and their experience will not be able to handle that speed of growth. And then they begin to look like the person who is totally inexperienced, don't know what they're doing. They start screwing up. They get depressed. They don't know what, you get what I'm saying? So that's when you're going to need this next person right here. However, even if that is the case, you will still need co-management. What do I mean by that, Casey? Because you will need higher connections quicker and faster in order to grow. An agent may be suitable at this point. I mean, like a booking agent or a talent agent to help that manager. Okay, how to choose if they don't come. Chitlin Circuit talent bookers know the managers of all your favorite artists. Ask your talent bookers if they know those managers and go for it. When you're looking at how a particular manager's artist is doing, inspect their quality of management in show production, endorsements and sponsorships, and social media content production. Because if that content production is looking good, it's flowing nicely, 2 or 3 pieces of content, micro content on Instagram and TikTok a day, YouTube maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that, because artists in YouTube is a little bit different unless they're shooting a show. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're looking at how they're running the shows, if the shows look great, you know, how they flow backstage when you start opening for these people. You're looking for all of this. And if you can see the results of that, might be a good choice for you. All right. So the thing is right here, if you book a call, we can develop the plan to help you get this manager that you're going to need for some exponential growth right here. But if you don't follow through, here's what it looks like. You got to realize there will be huge gaps of time between each one of these steps. And this is true. This is not a fly by night operation or situation to get the manager that you so desire. And many artists sign away too much, or they sign too soon, or they sign with the wrong caliber of management. And I can't stress this enough. Pump your brakes, man. Take some of that stuff off your plate. Take it one task at a time. Because if you beat the house, you'll choose the right manager, keeping more money in your pocket, keeping your creative mind intact, airing out that pressure and anxiety from the start. Boom, like Denzel right over there. So let's go from no fans to a master plan. Book a call with me. Let's get a plan so you can get some results and see some results. Because if you make music, you should make money. My name is Casey Graham. This is the Music Money Makeover Show, Music Money Makers. I'll see you next time. Peace.